Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Legion. Now, we have a task to explore Moonshade Sanctum, guys. And that is over the ruins of Falanar, which is a pretty important area once you really start going here in Suramar. So let's go ahead and travel that way and see what is actually inside this sanctum. Now, as you can see, there's a ton of ancient mana shards as well as a ley line feed. We can't touch them though because they're all underground. There's a huge series of tunnels and catacombs right beneath Swindlegear's feet. We're going to head to those eventually, but one thing I know for sure we need is ancient mana, because we are almost fresh out. We only have 16 ancient mana to our name, and I think we need at least 200 or 300 to activate these nodes. Hello there, giant spiders. Vile weavers. Well, we're heading to... here's Moonshade Sanctum proper. Looks like it was a nice place back in the day.
Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed.
There's the Lysra.
Arcane communion forms a bond that transcends physical space.
No one said nothing about communion? Oh, the mind meld. Hi,
I
Theron.
shall do my best to keep Theron off the line.
Fair enough. Well, we got spider webs all over the place. That is not reassuring. And lasers. You recognize the relic from Thalysra's vision. As you behold the relic, Thalysra's voice echoes in your mind. You found it, but it is sealed away tight. Search the room for a way to break those seals. Break the seal of the tide, seal of the earth, and seal of the sky. Okay, so that requires us using these again. Don't cross the streams. That would be unfortunate. So what do we got to do here? 2? Oh, there we go. That's one.
No one crosses
Whoa!
uncrowned.
And suddenly spiders. Which is like the worst thing imaginable. One of the freakiest moments I ever had in my entire life is when I was younger. I think it was in junior high. And I wasn't fond of spiders in the first place. I was taking a shower and I looked up at the ceiling the exact moment a spider was landing down and landed right on my face. And for that split second, I was an Olympic gymnast. As I did all kinds of flips and somersaults out of the shower. Then we've got a little bit of ancient mana. And it looks like this is the only thing we have to do. This was a lot easier than the one we had to do with Valtois. I believe. So at least. That's the third one. Oh, it only goes to those two. Oh. Here we go. There we are. That should be the last one. Seal of the Tides. Oh. And one more spider for the road. Let's see, what is this thing? As the magical barrier begins to fade, you hear the rustling of leaves and the clattering of mandibles just outside. Oh dear. Well, those are those ruins I was talking about. Ugh. Bloody nightmare, man. That is a lot of legs heading my way. Tampering with the relic has drawn the attention of some hideous creatures from beneath Falanar. Slay a Falderai Webslinger, a Falderai Broodcaller, and a Falderai Widowmaker. Can we just, stealth and avoid them? Ooh. Hi. Now, as you can see, we'll zoom in here, these guys used to be elves, and something really bad happened to them, which is kind of the standard for a lot of enemies in WoW. Sup? Yeah, no escorts for you. There, web slinger. And we shall vanish. Ooh. Oh, okay, never mind. Ah, the big one saw me. Well then. We've been discovered, so let's kill as much as we can here. I'm using the dread blades. And since you were sapped... Man, look at this. We are just cutting through these spiders. And here's the Widowmaker. Let's go ahead and pop our heals. There we go.
A gift fit for a queen. You have my thanks. Now the power of the Arcandor is mine.
Ugh. Hi. How you doing? Veil Walker Ferrodin.
I know my path.
Do you have any idea what you have done? I have protected that seed for 10,000 years, and you let it fall into the hands of the Falderai. I should have let you die. But repay your debt, and help me get the seed back. Follow Veil Walker Ferrodin into the Falinar ruin tunnels.
Seek harmony. Come. The Faldorai make their home in the ruins below.
Well, this is a nice way to introduce ourselves. Now, this was the Night Elf that we were reading in that one guy's notes, who he woke up and the Night Elf had the blade to his throat. Chances are good that this is the culprit. So now we're going to find the entrance to the ruins proper. And then we get to find out what this Arcandor is and why it's so important. It's a nice mane of green hair you got there, sir.
Down. Follow the water.
Hmm? Oh. Oh, that was close. I thought I was about to hit that pillar. Now, him being a night elf, he has the ability to cloak, so he doesn't have to worry about being discovered. Nor do we. Oh, see? We passed right by him.
Ishnu Allah.
We must move swiftly. Chanted Nightborn coin. Arathis has underestimated the seed. It is sapping her power, slowing her down. We must catch her and get the seed to safety. Follow Arathis through the Falinar tunnels and slay her.
Ande for us, Athil.
Rightio. Now you see... Oh,
This one's
hello?
mine.
We are going to be randomly jumped the entire time that we're here, most likely. Now, you see that, yeah, we have these webbed folk. It's kind of a 75-25 chance. 25% there's something good in here, and 75% that is actually one of the Withered who will attempt to kill us. So let's just ignore that.
Is.
Foolish surface dwellers, begone!
Man, these spiders are perceptive.
Feast on their bones.
Let's fire the cannons! There we are. Now, we need to grab... We got some ancient mana chunks. Ancient mana shards. Let's go ahead and take care of this first, I suppose. And here are all the children.
This
What
one's
the...
mine.
Did we just walk... Did we walk over those spiders? I guess so. Either that or they're just predetermined encounters since we're chasing someone down. Oh, they're chasing after the Night Elf. That's why. Great. Gotta go chase down a Spider Queen with an amateur. Well, if that is the case, let's go ahead and kill everything. We were trying to be stealthy. Yoink. Now, for people who have kind of played the game and have done a lot of the Nightfall and stuff like I've done on my main, this is probably one of the most frustrating areas in the game, especially if you're a healer or DPS, because this is where Withered training is held, and it is not a pleasant experience. If you're a tank, not too bad, but if you're a DPS or healer, it can be a bit frustrating. And I know I'll probably do Withered training at least once on Swindle.
Must not open the seed.
Just to see...
Persistent vermin.
Yeah, that's me. Persistent. I don't know about the vermin part, though. Yoink! You know she's a good mother and queen when she's just throwing her kids in the way. That's good parenting right there. And one of the reasons I don't have a lot of ancient mana and I have all these buffs is because I had to go give everyone in oh, I keep on forgetting the name of the place, but I had to give Theresa and everyone their fix. Or Thalisra. Can we actually attack her now? Sup?
The Arkandor will live again. With its power, we shall return to the surface.
Cobra! Not really. Well, let's just use the Dread Blades and take care of you quick then. If nothing escapes from your webs. Heal up just a bit. Stop her casting with a well-placed kick. Those orbs are probably bad. We should ignore them. Or avoid them, not necessarily ignore them. And yoink!
My prize.
Oh!
I'm out of range. Heavy.
Got some silver. Now what ancient seed? Energy pulses around the ancient seed. The seed is awakening. Without power, it'll quickly wither and die. We must carry the seed out of here and plant it somewhere safe. I'm not strong enough to bear this burden, but you are brimming with power. I can sense it. Please take the seed. Activate the Faladora beacon in the Temple of Faladora. Okay. Ah! Touch of the Arkandor increases the maximum amount of ancient mana you can carry by 300. Neat. And 7,600 artifact power.
This passage will lead us out.
I got a giant seed over my head. I'm not sure I'm a fan. Fair enough. Well, let's go ahead and stealth. Hopefully the floating seed isn't that conspicuous.
Not far now. I know you have been rebuilding the old teleporters. The beacon here will connect us to your Shelderai friends.
I ain't got no mana, sir. Or is this one on the house?
Ah, the Temple of Faladora. Those halls once glowed with prayers to Elune.
Well, come on, Oculus.
I imagine it is less hospitable now. Hold still, I will get you out of there.
Good call. No, it was not the time for reminiscing.
You must plant the seed.
I beg your pardon? Plant the seed, eh? And right over here.
Place it here, where it can drink of the ley line.
Can you guys see that? Doodad 7SR Hub Mana Tree Seed Holder 001. Nice. And look at that. Now, essentially what we're going to be doing...
It is an Arkandor, a gift of the ancient Magi.
I guess he'll explain.
A tree made to feed upon the ley line. It can bring life or desolation. To care for the Arkandor is a great burden, one which we now share.
We are masters of the arcane, Night Elf. I think we can handle a tree.
Arrogant. In time you will see. Beneath the Arkandor, you will be renewed. There is no other path now.
So essentially, we have created an alternate means for the Nightfallen to get mana. And we just need to preserve it and basically help it grow. Gotta get all Ferngully here. But let's talk with Faradin first.
Ours is a heavy burden.
The Lysra was wise to send you in search of the Arkandor, though she underestimates its power. She'll learn, as will the others. But it will take time, and with hunger gnawing at their very souls, the Nightfallen will need your help to survive. Reach honored with the Nightfallen.
Walk with purpose. Farewell.
Which obviously we are not yet.
The Nightwell calls to me.
Oh lord, building an army, there it is. We must keep our eyes on the future. There'll come a time when we'll need an army. We've proven that the Withered are not completely beyond redemption. They can be taught and molded. I want you to be their combat trainer, Swindlegear. Come with me. We can use the nearby ruins as an arena to hone their abilities. Speak with the Lysra when you're ready to lead the Withered in their first combat training mission. Oh lord. Now, with this, we have to give a certain amount of mana to feed the Withered, I believe. I don't know if the first one's free.
Be careful
Oh, Lord.
who you trust.
Oh, this is not what I wanted to do right now. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing Withered training. It's not bad. We can go ahead and get it out of the way. Speak with the Lysra to assemble your Withered army. Now, this is a scenario where we lead Withered as our escorts through the ruins that we previously were at. And there's a lot of really nasty critters down there, as well as treasure chests, and a lot of other good stuff too. We try to get as many chests as we can. They'll have items, armor, all kinds of goodies. We just have to survive long enough to get these things. So there is Oculith and Thalysra.
Greetings.
The Withered are ready. Let us begin. I'm ready.
I believe we can use these Withered as a weapon. But first we must teach them how to survive in battle.
Now we start out with
Bring
8.
these Withered into the collapsed tunnels of Falinar. Teach them to fight, and to search for relics that can aid our cause.
I will be waiting for you on the other side. Good luck.
Now we start with 8, but later this becomes kind of a daily or a world quest where you can put in up to 2,000 ancient mana if you have the ability, and get like 20 of them, which is a big difference. But looks like right now I have a Withered crew. So, hey, listen up guys. I'm your captain, you're gonna do what I say. So, don't die. So we're heading into the temple here proper. These guys can pull threat, unfortunately. I'm going to zoom out here so you can kind of see. Now, the Withered will attack anything that you attack, and they also have an ability called Mayhem that they just kind of lose their minds and increase their damage by 75%, but they're harder to control. So, let's go ahead and get going here. Now, there's tons of different goodies. I'm going to have my AoE up. Definitely. Single target isn't going to work here. You can see that there's different stuff that you can grab here, as well as Withered Exiles that we can Shanghai onto the crew. What the? Is someone? Yeah? Now, one thing you have to watch for is certain enemies just rushing in here to the group and start killing your Withered one by one. So you always have to be paying attention. A new conscript. We're probably not going to get very far. Now, one of the things that this obviously benefits a tank, because a tank can just pull a ton of threat while the Withered are essentially the DPS that's needed. So, and it's actually also hard with healers because you can't heal the Withered. You can heal them like briefly, but they'll go down to whatever life they were at almost instantly. So tanks are definitely at an advantage here. But you can also get other types of Withered, such as casters and tanks, and all kinds of neat stuff like that over time. You just have to be really patient. And we're trying to go for a high score here, but yeah, let's go for a high score. I'm just going to try and get as a score as high as possible. We're going to open some chests and just kind of call it a day so you guys can at least see the beginning of the Withered training. I don't think I'm going to be doing a whole lot of it on Swindle. There's also bosses that do a lot of damage, including this one prick who is cloaked and will randomly show up and start just slicing through your Withered like a hot knife through butter. But he's not for a while. Now, these guys suck, the volatile wraiths. You come and attack them, and they have AoE attacks, which is unpleasant. They also have arcane munitions. Every one of their spells is a essentially a big AoE, like that unstable explosion right there. So basically, spend everything you can to interrupt his attacks, because they will they'll blow up your Withered. And right now we have no Withered who will necessarily fight at range. And you can see here, there's a glimmering treasure chest on the other side of this, as well as one of the bosses. This is Lapalia. Now, can we actually open this door? Oh dear. Okay. Well, if we want to, we can go ahead and call this good, because there's a big chest at the end of it. Essentially what we have to do to get this chest is we need to have it so... Whoa. We woke these guys up too. We need to have at least 10 Withered alive by the end of this boss fight. And looks like we can recruit some. So we're going to try and take out all these little wraiths. And then focus solely on her. Using bosses, or fighting bosses, is the best time to use the mayhem, because their damage is increased and you can try and just burn them through. So let's... Going to shoot this one with my gun. Like so. There we are. Don't want to pull her just yet. Now sometimes these guys do have a mind of their own and will attack things randomly. And then that's when life gets unpleasant and weird. So far so good. We have 12 Withered under our command. There's another one we can recruit on the other side of the boss. So, here's what we're going to try and do. We got that one Withered who's right there on the edge, padding. I'm going to try and pull him. Hey, look at me. Thank you. Just got to be really, really careful here. Alright. Not much more we can do here, but hope for a miracle. Yoink!
Careful, Outlanders. Do your best to minimize
Oh yeah.
losses.
Rampage. Thank you. And even Thalysra's telling you, okay, you did this. Now, fortunately, it looks like she can be stunned fully, so we definitely have to use that to our advantage and interrupt all of her spells. The Withered are doing some good damage, though, so we got that working for us. Now, she has, like, shrapnel attacks. We just have to burn her. Every fight's like a bloodlust kind of thing. Let's fire the cannon. Whoa. No. Yeah, occasionally some of the Withered will run away. And it looks like we only lost one. Nice. Perfect, perfect. So let's go ahead and recruit this guy. Now, here's why it was important that I have all these Withered. Because there's regular sized chests and glimmering chests. To teleport these out of the ruins, you need to sacrifice 10 of your guys. So this is why it's kind of a daily thing, because you only have so many Withered over time.
Hang on, Thalysra. I'm sending a locked chest your way.
Standing by, Oculus.
And there they go.
Wow, this is a big one.
And actually, there were only 10 Withered left, so that ended the encounter. So that's not bad. I will take that. Now, here's the chest that we grabbed. What's inside? What's in the box? Berserking Helm of Odra-El. One of the members of your Withered army can wear the helm, causing it to become a powerful berserker. The effect is permanent and will take effect the next time you enter the collapse scenario. So one of your Withered now becomes a berserker, which is a damage-dealing tank. So that makes things a little bit easier. There are also certain doors in the ruins that can only be opened if you have like 1 or 2 berserkers. So that was a good drop for us. Now, since we didn't get a high score, this is based on score. To get the maximum reward, you have to have, I think, 425 points. We only had like 70 something. But we should get some copper, a little bit of ancient mana, artifact power, and a few items to increase our Nightfallen reputation. So, could be worse. Once you get to the point that you don't need the Withered training anymore, to complete the world quest, you just turn in the 400 ancient mana and then get your Withered and talk to her to end the encounter. And there's your, like, one of the easiest world quests you can do.
Aran Arcana.
So we use the Telemancy Beacon. And you only get 1 shot a day to head into the ruins. So if you have like a bad run, that sucks. You're gonna have to wait until it's available again. Not too shabby. Let's go ahead and spend some of our stuff here. Withered Berserker unlocked. I'll take it. And right now, Nightfallen reputation items would be most welcome. Let's actually see where we are in that. Check our reputation guide. We are actually very close to getting honored with the Nightfallen. Huzzah! And 7,600 artifacts. Dreadblades are getting that nice infusion of power.
Our isolation has ended.
Lady Lunastray. I guess I still don't know how that's pronounced. Oh well. Our friend Lilith contacted me. She requested that you meet her atop the Grand Promenade as it overlooks the city. Have your disguise ready just in case, Swindlegear. Seek out Lilith at the Grand Promenade.
We are only as strong as our will.
Awesome. I mean, I have to go deliver Absalon's letter inside the city anyway. So it looks like the next episode we will get back to some city infiltration, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. I did not expect to do Withered training, but we didn't die, so I'll call it a win. But if you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.